And did you see that behind the back pass that he had to Travis Kelce?
I saw it, and they also broke down what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't drawn up.
Well, it was that Travis Kelce ran the wrong route.
Yeah, and
he was kind of pissed off at him,
Yeah.
so he just threw the ball that way and panned out.
And it panned out, and they scored a touchdown, and it looked impressive. Welcome back, guys. Cody here with Don on the Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. Today is episode 16 of our weekly series, and as always, we got lots to get into. Don, why don't you kick us off here with topic number one?
All right. I think we should talk some CFL. The Edmonton Elks, for the first time, have got private ownership. Before, they were basically owned by Edmonton, like the whole city.
Kind of like Green Bay. Green Bay's owned by like a collective group of fans, basically.
So Larry Thompson purchased them, and the purchase went through last week. And I think it'll be good for the team. He's got a couple things that he wants to do. Number one is with their stadium. He wants to either have them build a new one or kind of change the existing stadium, because for the CFL, what they look at is about a stadium that'll hold 30,000 people. That one right now holds 56, and the upper levels are always empty anyways. So he either wants to organize something to get those removed and to fix up the bottom half of the stadium, or just build a brand new one. And he's planning on spending some cash. Excuse me. His goal, which all new owners will say, is to get the team back to where they were. I just think there's now only 2 teams left in the CFL that are community owned. Do you know who they are?
Like now that the Elks are privately owned?
Yep. There's two still that are community owned.
East or West?
West.
Both West?
Both West.
Saskatchewan?
Yes.
And Calgary?
No.
Like Saskatchewan and...
You don't have to say Saskatchewan over every time. You're
BC?
Right. No.
Bombers then?
Yes.
Bombers are community owned too.
Bombers.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't know why, but I wouldn't have guessed
that. The Bombers in Saskatchewan are community owned, so good luck, Larry. I hope things work out for you. I'm excited.
How old is he? Like 75, 76?
He looks like he's 100. Anyways.
All right. Premier League started this past weekend. Every team had action, capping off with Leicester and Tottenham drawing 1-1 on Monday afternoon. But I want to talk about Chelsea, my team. They had a less than exciting start. But they did play the best team in the league. So they played Manchester City, and they fell 2-0. And that would follow last year. They tied 1-1 against Liverpool. So back-to-back years playing two really great teams to open the season. And then the year before that, they did beat Everton 1-0. But I want to talk about Todd Boehly, who coincidentally, actually, this falls into our ownership talks, because he took over ownership about 2 seasons ago, I believe, after the whole after Roman Abramovich, the Russian billionaire, was had to step down. And so he came in and he spent money like it's going out of style. Like I was reading a stat over the last 2 seasons, he's spent more money on transfers, like bringing players in, than some Premier League teams have spent their whole entire existence. So that would be $1.2 billion that he spent in the last 2 years buying players. And that has not equated to better than a top 4 finish in either of the seasons that he's coached. I believe they finished last year. I think they finished out of the top 4. Like they barely even made the Champions League. And it's just been a disappointing start for them. And Kovacic, the guy they sold for $25 million and brought in 2 players to replace him, he dribbled right past them, scored a goal.
Next topic?
Go ahead.
All right, let's talk some hockey. Austin Matthews has been named captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I don't really know if that's a big deal or not. What I do know is as far as hockey is concerned, um, one of the biggest honors you could have, and I know this is going to piss off some of the American people. Sorry, it's true. Is to either be picked captain of the Maple Leafs or the Montreal Canadiens.
Really?
Those are huge. Those are that's the top of the tier. So he's going to have extra work. He's got to do extra pressure. Vegas already has him going down about 15 goals. Whether that happens or not, we'll have to see. The thing is that he's been there long enough now. Like he's been there what 6 or 7 seasons,
Something like that.
something like
Philly's
that.
been around forever.
And he is their franchise player. He took over for who was a great captain. That was John Tavares. And I'm sure that while Tavares is there, he's going to help him as he's
Yeah, he'll still carry that leadership load a little bit, but yeah.
yeah. But
They only have one captain per team?
well, no, but in this case, they do. Every team has a captain and either one or more assistant.
I know
captains.
assistant captains,
So
yeah.
they got the A on their
Yeah.
thing. So I hope things work out. These Maple Leafs, they need something. This might be, going to help kickstart them in the right direction. I don't know, but good luck there, Mr. Matthews.
Good luck, Mr. Matthews. We'll see what he can do next year in the for the Maple Leafs. All right, more Mahomes magic. This time in the preseason. Some of the starters played this past weekend for most of the teams. I know DJ, my man Daniel Jones, played a couple snaps. Or I think he played the whole first half against Houston. Didn't look very good, unfortunately. But Mahomes and Kelsey were out there as well. And did you see that behind the back pass that he had to Travis Kelsey?
I saw it, and they also broke down what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't drawn up.
Well, it was that Travis Kelsey ran the wrong route.
Yeah, and
he was kind of pissed off at him.
Yeah.
So he just threw the ball that way and panned out.
And it panned out, and they scored a touchdown, and it looked impressive. Travis Kelsey had a little funny interview moment where he made fun of Mahomes in good fun as well after that. So, and Andy Reid had a couple comments as well. He's like, I see this in practice every single day. Seeing a game, it's not very, for us, it's special, but for him, that's just like a daily occurrence.
Yeah,
so.
he's just on a different level, that guy. You know what? I can't say that I'm a huge fan, but you can't ignore everything he's doing.
I know, right? It's like he doesn't he's not in the best physical shape.
No.
He's not like the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, but he just has this way of finding ways to make plays.
Yeah. Whether
it's on the ground, whether it's behind those little tricky, shovel passes, behind the back passes, kind of over the top, kind of just like lob passes. Like he's all over the field, and he's always making plays. He's always making big plays in the big moments too. Like they've won 2 Super Bowls in a row. They'll be on the quest to get their 3rd, which hasn't been done in ever. I don't think anyone's ever, or no, it's not for a long time.
I don't
know if any teams have won 3 in a row.
No.
So it'll be a historic following this season. Obviously, championship fatigue is a thing, so that'll be interesting to follow. But I thought that was cool to see in the preseason, and got me excited for the season coming up. All right, so did you catch Monday Night Raw this past week?
Part of it, I was hard to stomach, but I caught part of it.
I don't think that this segment was on air. I think it was on after the air.
No, it was on air.
It was on air? Okay.
It was almost at the end of the show. It was just before Roman Reigns got the snot kicked out of him.
On Raw?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns is on Raw again? I didn't even watch. I just saw this one thing.
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah.
Before Orton got the snot
kicked out. Okay.
No,
yeah, so Pat McAfee is he's not quitting the WWE, but he is leaving for the college football season. He announced, and he'll be back, I think, when Raw airs on Netflix in January 2025.
Yeah, he's going to come back for, even if the college football isn't over yet, which I don't know.
It's usually the championship game's usually the first week of January.
Yeah.
So like last year, I think the semifinals were on New Year's Day, and then the final was the following Monday. So
I have a hard time with that because it's just so many divisions and everything. It's like, what the hell?
yeah, so he's a part of the I think it's ESPN Game Day, College Game Day. I think Saturday mornings, and yeah, their stats or their viewership and stuff is way up when Matt McAfee's on this.
He's funny,
and he's all over the place, right? He's on Monday Night Raw. He's on all the PLEs.
He's got his podcast.
He's got his podcast he does every day in studio. And then he's going to be doing College Game Day, which I'm not sure if the studio's in the same place every day or if they kind of travel to the most important game or whatever. But
not bad for a kicker, though.
Yeah. He's doing well for himself. He's got a great personality.
He does.
He's done, I've seen some funny moments on College Game Day. So it'd be sad to see WWE. I wonder what kind of reshuffling they're going to do in terms of... I heard Michael Cole might go to SmackDown.
That's right. Yeah, I've heard
Corey Graves might come to Raw or something. So Wade Barrett maybe.
I don't know.
So we'll see what's happening. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I think that's it. We're over time here. Yeah, a little bit of everything: football, hockey, CFL. We're at that time of year where we're just around the corner. I mean, we're here in Toronto, Ontario, and this past week has felt like it's already mid-October with the weather and everything. So
it's only for this week. So
yeah, it'll pick back up. But we are getting to the end of summer, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it's the best time of year. Got 2 more weeks. Let's say 21st. You said the first football game is on the 5th.
5th of September.
Yeah, I tried to book it off, so we'll see if they give it to me. So we're about 2 weeks out from that. College football starts next weekend.
NHL starts in October.
Basketball starts in October, and the MLB playoffs will be starting a couple weeks as well, right? So,
and then we get the Grey Cup in November. There's going to be a lot happening in the next few months.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very exciting time of year.
Baseball wraps up.
Yeah. And then we've got Survivor Series in November. AEW All In is this weekend.
And next weekend is the Bash in Berlin. Man, you want to talk about making a colossal effort to put together a shit card? That's how you do it.
Yeah,
there's nothing to see on that card.
It's kind of just like they're waiting. They need a little bit more time to develop some stuff. So it's like, all right, let's just throw some filler in for now. Try to appease everyone, and then we'll get going. And kick off to WrestleMania. So
some people forget what happens when you piss off the Germans. They just don't learn.
As long as they've got Gunther there, they'll be fine. Who's Gunther fighting? Oh, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton,
yeah. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it for today. We've got a lot coming at you, like we just mentioned, in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Any topics you want to hear us talk about, let us know in the comments below. Turn on that notification bell so you can see all of our future comments. We've got 3 videos coming at you this week. Our CFL as always, and then we'll do a little AEW preview as well for all you wrestling fans out there. And then, then before you know it, it's going to be NFL season, and things will just keep rolling from there. So, thanks again for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next week. Take care.
See you later.